Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to YouTube channel Sheikh Learning Academy. This is Ali Sikandar. In this informative video, I am going to explain sentence corrections from the English Precis and Composition paper CSS 2022 conducted by Federal Publishers Commission. Let's get started now. Number 1 incorrect sentence is I must walk 2 miles to school every morning when I was a child. Explanation: the sentence shows a compulsion for the subject in the past. We use had to show past compulsion, not the modal verb must. So we have to replace must with had to or used to. We use the expression used to when we talk our past habits or repeated actions. Thus the correct sentence is I had to walk 2 miles to school every morning when I was a child, or I used to walk 2 miles to school every morning when I was a child. Number 2 incorrect sentence is after the storm we had got to pick up some fallen branches. Explanation: the expressions have to and have got to have the same meaning. Both are used in compulsive sentences. However, we do not use have got to or had got to with the past or future tenses. Whenever we want to talk about past compulsion, we use the expression had to, not had got to. Thus, the correct sentence is after the storm, we had to pick up some fallen branches. Number 3 incorrect sentence is guitar is most popular instrument among teenage boys but not girls. Explanation: the subject guitar is a countable singular noun in the given sentence, so we have to place the article a before it. Next, we know a superlative adjective always takes the article the before it, so we have to place the before the adjective most. Lastly, we must place a preposition after the word but. If we do not add, the sense of the sentence remains unclear. Thus, the correct sentence is a guitar is the most popular instrument among teenage boys, but not among girls. Number 4 incorrect sentence is you are not well and I wish you feel better soon. Explanation: in this sentence, two independent clauses are connected with the coordinated conjunction, and we know that we have to place a comma before coordinated conjunctions whenever they join two independent clauses. So we have to place a comma before the conjunction, and next there is a difference between the verbs hope and wish. We use the verb hope when we want things to happen that are likely possible. However, use the verb wish when we want things to happen that we do not make possible. So we have to place the verb wish. Thus the correct sentence is you are not well and I hope you will feel better soon. Number 5 incorrect sentence is the grass not looking green now because it is not raining since last month. Explanation: in the sentence there are verb issues. In both clauses, to connect the sentence, we have to place is before not looking to make sense. And in the second clause, we have to put has not rained instead of is not raining. We know that we always use perfect or perfect continuous tenses with time phrases. Thus, the correct sentence is the grass is not looking green now because it has not rained since last month. Number 6 incorrect sentence is the cold air made me shiver a little when I was waiting for him. Explanation: we use while in a clause with a continuous action using a verb in a continuous tense. However, we use when in a clause with a single action using a single or indefinite present or past tense. So we have to replace when with a while. Thus the correct sentence is the cold air made me shiver a little while I was waiting for him. Number 7 incorrect sentence is I offered my seat to an older woman who just smiled me. The sentence will be corrected in the following ways. Number 1. I offered my seat to an old woman who smiled at me. Number 2. I just offered my seat to an old woman who smiled at me. Number 3. I offered my seat to just an old woman who smiled at me. Number 8. And the last incorrect sentence from the English Precis and composition paper CSS 2022 is she packed her bags, carried downstairs and put the back seat of her car. Explanation. In this sentence there are a number of mistakes. First, the sentence lacks the pronouns them before the word downstairs and them after the verb put. Second, another error is a preposition error. If we put something in a car seat, we always say in the car seat or in the seat of the car. So we must put the preposition in before the noun phrase, the back seat of her car. Thus the correct sentence is she packed her bags, carried them downstairs and put them in the back seat of her car. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.